Brad wanted to see my gaming setup, so we're going to start here and work our way around. This is Galactica. This is my gaming laptop. Tony would remember this. He sold it to me. I call it Galactica because it's battered, bruised, beaten. I've had to take the hinges off, and I've actually had to separate the monitor from the bezel itself and rewire it multiple times because of the design of the way Asus designed it. Whenever you open the lid repetitively, it will unhook this little ribbon cable that's down there somewhere. So every now and again, I haven't had to do it in a while because the last time I went there, I went a little crazy with some Scotch tape. It's open back now because it sits on that cooler to blow across this. I've had this thing playing Skyrim. I've had this playing Black Ops 2. I've had this playing a lot of games just doing that at greatly reduced qualities and definitely greatly reduced resolution. I don't think I could do 1080p on it, but it does definitely do 1024, which is not bad. The monster, the 800D Obsidian by Corsair. This was at one time a $400 computer case, $300 computer case. I saw the advert for it in Kingwood yard sales long time ago, probably, gosh, a year ago, and the guy wanted $150 for it or $125 for it, and I said, hey, I'll give you $100. Sent him a message, say, would you take $100 for it? He said no. He had somebody else wanted to pay his asking price, and I said, well, let me know if it falls through. He never contacted me. And I saw it go back up again for $75. I didn't say anything. Or $100, yeah, $100. I didn't send anything. Then I saw it go up for $75. And nothing. So I sent him one. I sent him another email, and I offered him $60 for it. I met him, gave him $60, and here we go. I now have a $300 computer case. It's awesome. It was really built for water cooling. It's not so good for air cooling, I've come to find out, but it's got a 3770K i7 Intel, 16 gigs of RAM. I took out the white cold cathode ray tube lights and put in a couple of blacklight ones. I don't know why. That's a Cooler Master Evo 120, I don't know, nerdy speak something cooler. I probably actually really know it. I don't know. Here's the front of it. It's a fan control header from Zalman. I actually bought a box of computer parts, junk, pretty much, a long time ago off of a forum for, I gave like $5-6 for it with shipping. And this was the only thing that I know that I've kept out of that box. Everything else was long gone. I think we're talking floppy ribbons and stuff like that. This is a pretty old unit. You can tell. You can tell it serves its purpose. Because this thing gets really, really loud when all these fans are going full crank. And I only do that when I'm running Sony Vegas and I'm encoding a video, so not bad. Got my DVD player that is absolutely the way of the dodo. I don't even know. It doesn't even like to open really anymore. I have to kind of play with it. It's useless. It really is absolutely useless nowadays. Everything's streaming. You've got Netflix, you've got Steam, you've got Hulu. You really, I was going to put a Blu-ray player on this, but I got a PS3. There's really no reason for me to even have a DVD player on here anymore. And some of you are saying, well, you have to install your OSs. Well, no, not really. You can just use a flash drive nowadays. So you don't even really need a CD-ROM in your damn drive, in your case anymore. Which, again, I don't think I've actually used it for anything other than installing Windows 7 on here. And if I actually went full Linux, and I think there's even a way to install Windows 8 on USB now. So future iterations of Windows now have that capability, again, further making these things obsolete. You can get a DVD burner now, I'm pretty sure, for under $20 on Newegg. So that just shows when, I used to spend, $150, $250. My first Plextor 4-speed DVD burner was, my God, $350. But back then, what were you going to do? And that was only a 4X burner. Yeah, the header panel here could be replaced if I decided to send Corsair some coin, like $30, and they would give me one with USB 3.0. I don't use it, don't need it. I got my 360 controller plugged in. This is a wireless transmitter for a Logitech mouse and keyboard that I use for my PS3. Sometimes, though, I do use it here when I'm laying in bed and I want to sift through some Netflix or something. I use my keyboard and wireless mouse. Again, great case, really is. Not really the best for air cooling, but I've seemed to have found a happy medium for it, so not bad. Pull back up here and show you. That's my Astro A40s, Astro Gaming. Oh, wait, one more thing I almost forgot. This is actually kind of cool. It's really totally nerdy. Let me unplug that. I got a little drawer here. I gave, like, I think $10 for this at Fry's, and it's really neat. I can keep my Astro ear covers on. Those are raised keys for the keyboard. I didn't really dig them, so I left them off. My wireless network USB card for when I work on people's computer, I can just throw it on the network real quick. So there's that. This is actually used to take. I'm not going to give you that pulls keys off my keyboard, so I don't know if you care about that. But they're really neat, you know, under $10, something like that. I actually wouldn't mind seeing a couple more of them in here, but yeah. My Astro A40s here. Got to give props to Jack on the stand. I was telling him one night on TeamSpeak or Steam or one of the two that Astro had a headphone stand. They wanted $25 for it. It was a cheap piece of plastic. He gets on Amazon and finds a banana rack. Priceless. I thought this was brilliant, but I didn't order it. I was like, you know what? It's like $5 or $6. I'll wait. Fast forward, I'm pretty sure it was in the first couple weeks of that conversation, if not the first week, and I was at Goodwill, killing some time, and I look over and I just see this part, the top part here sticking out of a pile of stuff on a rack. And I walk over and I grab it and I pull it out, and lo and behold, it's a banana rack. And 75 cents later, kind of walking out of Goodwill with a new acquisition. I keep my mix amp actually looks like it belongs there. I kind of like that. The mix amp here. This is the 2010 version, so this is the one before Skullcandy, I believe it is, took over and now own Astros. So I think I'd be a little leery. I don't know. I'm already in the market for a different set of headphones. So while they may look a little battered and bruised, and in essence they kind of are, they've held up great. $249.99 at Best Buy with protection and everything. You're in for just under $3. Well worth it. Well worth it. I actually couldn't find any of these windscreens for sale, except going on the internet, and I really didn't want to wait. I wanted one now, instant gratification. So I went to Fry's, bought a cheap $5 headset with a mic, took the windscreen off, put it on this, threw the mic and headset away because it was just junk. And that was the only thing that was really worth a crap on it. Really good for your audio quality. Again, though, you can wear these things for 12, 15 hours a pop, 8 hours a pop, 4 hours. They're like nothing on your head. So right here, my first real monitor I bought 5, 6 years ago outside of the, I think prior to this I had just, I had one cheap flat screen before this, and the rest were all big heavy CRTs. And I wanted a really nice monitor, and this was it. I paid just the side of $400 for it. Beautiful 23-inch monitor from HP, and it's great. When I bought it, I wasn't even looking at it from a gaming standpoint. It was just for my computer that I did game on, but I didn't really care much about refresh rate, milliseconds, that kind of thing. Well, not refresh rate, but response time. This one has a 3 millisecond response time and is perfect for gaming. Between a 1 and a 3, you'd never notice. Trust me, I can tell you, because that's a 1 millisecond Asus that I game on, and I got this at a really good price from Best Buy. PC computers, sponsored by Best Buy here. I gave about $130 for this. It's a 22-inch Asus. I love them. I love both these monitors. I just wish this bezel was like this bezel, but this is older, thicker, and I refuse to get rid of this monitor. I'm thinking about buying a thinner bezel one, but I have to find a use for this one first. I'm thinking about going 3 monitors, but I can't do it with this one because it has to fit up there, and that's only a 14-inch clearance. So I got to find something to do with this one. Maybe I'll sell it. Who knows? Proteus G502 gaming mouse. Best mouse you'll ever buy. I'll ever buy anyway. I love it. I'll never replace it unless it's with another one or a newer updated one. If they got one that changes colors, that'd be great. My Black Ops 2 mouse mat, I've had this one since Black Ops 2, shortly after Black Ops 2 came out. It's held up pretty well, SteelSeries. It's only just now starting to curl literally within the last month or so. So probably with my increased use of Sony Vegas and Photoshop. Cheap Logitech speakers, don't really care what the audio quality is like on those. It's just so I can hear them a little bit better than the built-in speakers in the monitors, which both of these have them. In my bed, I can't really hear those. I can actually turn these up a little bit and get into some Walking Dead. It's just for noise. And also, it really helps, like if I were to proof the audio in my Astros that I do for YouTube, they'd sound phenomenal, but then it would sound like crap on your phone. So I use these kind of as I guess a ransom test for the audio on videos and stuff. So this right here, I love this. I love the fact that I was able to get one of these. I originally bought one of these for I think they were $189, I think, at Best Buy. And I was dumb enough, or no, $179 at Best Buy, and I was dumb enough to go buy one. And I literally had it for like a week, and I said, you know what? That's a lot of money. I don't really do anything professional with it. I can't really justify this. So I took it back. Well, they went on sale. They went on sale for like $149, $139, something like that. And this was probably about a couple months, 3 months after I'd taken it back. And it was $139, I think it is, $139 or $149. And I remember I had about $40 in Best Buy dollars or whatever it is, Best Buy credit, Reward Zone points or whatever. And I actually got this for right around $100. That actually was perfect. I could justify the $100 as far as computing goes. You guys know that shit, $100 is nothing in the line of computers, let alone console gaming, if you're really serious about it. Not bad. I've had this one since my PS3. It actually works with the PS4, and it's Bluetooth. It actually works with my Android phone, believe it or not. I can sync this up to my Android phone and have a little mini keyboard. Let's see if it'll focus. It's all black, so there we go. Not bad. I've had that for a while. It was an expensive bastard. I think it was like $50, just like the damn controller. But it's Bluetooth and it works with a lot of things. Not bad. Got my money's worth out of it. Thank you, Sony. So I got my little custom knife there for you. I think that's it for this. Let's go up here real quick. Well, a little Lego, little cans of air. I thought this was kind of cool. Bought that Mega Bloks, even though they look like Legos to me. I don't care. Just in case it's not the pizza guy at the door, or a little SIG 40 there. Charging stations. I only have one controller. The other one got broken in the move. Believe it or not, don't care. I know I rage quit, but seriously, that one got broken. The move got crushed in a box. So kind of sucks. I got to get another one. Love the keypad for this thing. I'd never use it for online play though. This one actually, I think, is it? Yeah, this one is my, whoops. This one's my custom controller, one that I did myself. I put my own trigger stops on it. I even had some extenders on there for a while, but it didn't really work out. I'll put that back on later here. Hang on. This comes in handy. Sometimes I use it with my PS3. It's a USB hub. It used to be powered. I lost the adapter for it, but this comes in handy because sometimes I actually need more than those two USB slots on my PS3. So yeah, and then I've got a switch here. This is actually kind of cool. If you have multiple HDMIs and only one HDMI on your TV, you can run like your PS3, your Xbox, and your DVD player, and then have it all go straight into your TV. So it's not bad. I don't use it too often because it actually add input delay for me when I game. It sounds stupid, but I can actually feel the slowness, like I see ghosting, kind of like right now when I'm moving my hand in front of the screen, but much more reduced. It's not as prominent, but I can see that in video games when I have that hooked up. So I don't really use that for gaming. That's really only for video. So the Big Daddy here, my Nighthawk 9000, whatever, I don't know. It should have the little Knight Rider light go across it. It really should. This thing is awesome. In the software settings, you're not seeing a lot of blinking lights on here. In fact, you're not seeing any of them. They're all off, aren't they? But no, the router is fully functioning. You can tell by that little bitty light right there that's on. There's a software switch that turns all the frickin' lights off, which is awesome because this thing is like a Christmas tree at night in your room when you're trying to sleep, and it sucks. And it's got a USB 3.0 port on there. Yeah, check that out. again, the only thing I have that's USB 3.0 is the phone I'm using for this video, and I connected it to my PC and tried some file transfers with it. Didn't impress me. Took it back off. I'm still sticking with 2.0 for now. Hell, I do all my video capture over 2.0, and it's fine. This thing is a remarkable router. I'm on a 3rd floor apartment. I can go downstairs, out past the pool, and get into my car across the parking lot, and I'm still on my Wi-Fi. It's great. I love it. The only other one I would actually think about owning is the Asus competition to this one, which is the Asus, I think it's the 1900 or something goofy like that. I can't, or 6600U or whatever. I actually have a computer in the other room with the AC 1900 standard wireless USB, and that thing is psychotically fast. It's when I test the broadband on this thing, it's just psycho. So that's really awesome. But all my gaming systems and my computer is all hardwired in. I don't play with wireless except for on my phone, and my laptop even gets hardwired in sometimes when I need it. But for the most part, that's the only other thing that's wireless. I got my wonderful, awesome PS3 here. This thing is brilliant. One of the greatest technological marvels of its time. The only thing that overshadowed it was Microsoft's marketing power. This thing is phenomenal. Blu-ray player. Massive storage on that Blu-ray. No multiple discs like on the Xbox. I love this thing. This was a great investment, and the controllers are phenomenal. Sorry, you Xbox lovers. I will always be a Sony PS3 person. There's my Xbox. So I own them all. I don't discriminate. I'm an equal opportunity gamer. Hell, I even own my own modem. It's tucked back in there by itself. I don't go through Comcast for jack shit except for their service. The day I called in for tech support is the day I'm actually asking for a job, because they really don't know what the fuck they're doing half the time. That being said, that's my setup. So I don't think I've forgotten anything. This is like the 8th or 10th time I've had to take this video and try it again and again and again and again. There's my wireless one down there. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm planning on going 3 monitors. I don't know if I mentioned this already, but if I do, I have to find one with a 14-inch base to top of the bezel clearance to fit up there on that shelf, and then that router and those charging stations go up there. And there you have it. Bye.